Hey, how's it going, traders? So just to get started into this week's weekly wrap-up, we're just about to start off with the S&P. Now, before we get into it, this week has been very quiet. Reason being, obviously, as you're aware, it's Christmas week. So we had a couple of days, well, full day off and then a half day. So volume has obviously been a bit lighter. And, people aren't really trading as actively, which is good. You would take time off. I myself was pretty lax this week. Still kept an eye on the charts and took a couple of opportunities here and there, and one being the S&P. So I'm currently long on the S&P 500 here. And the only thing I'm looking for is, seeing how it reacts to this area first. If it really starts to reject here, I might start to look into shorten it. But for now, jumping into, end of the year, people try to start buying up in the January effect. Now, the January effect doesn't really affect the S&P as much, but it does on smaller cap stocks and micro cap stocks. Now, we have a number of those coming, and they'll be in the watch lists for the premium members. Now, they'll go into much more detail as to what we're looking for exactly, why we're looking to target these certain stocks, and our game plan basically for them. Now, for the S&P, for example, here, I'm just basically going to be looking to see if this thing actually has any legs to it. If it does, be targeting this area as the first target. Stop is roughly, I think it's just below here. My entry was somewhere around here, so it's not a huge profit. Then it's probably 1 or 2%. But if it starts to hold quite nicely here, and we can see a further trend higher, I might add to the position and then make this one risk free, or remove the risk from it by trailing my stop a bit. Now, just need to see how it performs next week. Monday is the last trading day of 2018. So people will be looking to see how Monday closes to end the year. So we'll be end the year, on a neutral standpoint, or will we end the year on a slightly more positive standpoint of where we close somewhere up here, or will we start visiting the lows here again, and it'll set the tone quite likely for 2019. Now, if we have a quick look at the NASDAQ, it's the same sort of story. We're back up to, if we look here on the daily, starting to come back to an area of potential shorting opportunities actually. So it is getting a bit, sketchy as to, do you really want to be long, for too long? But, I'm willing to take the risk here, on the S&P 500, with the nice Fibonacci levels being respected. It's a really nice technical trade here. What caught my eye mainly, just to go back to it slightly, was this outside reversal. So as you can see, this big red bar here, we stopped here, trapped shorts as we went down, and any weak hands that were buying this market, and then rallied really hard on the 26th, and continued to sort of rally on the 27th, and starting to slow down here on the 28th. So it's a little bit concerning. And so it's one I'll keep a very close eye on. If it gets stopped out, so be it. It's the risk I'm willing to take and trying to get a higher move to the upside if we get one. Or I might even start looking for shorting opportunities next week. Who knows? So, VIX. We can see pretty much over the past few weeks we've been covering this symmetrical triangle. Broke out, retested, and then rallied quite hard. Let's see, what else is there? Lithium broke below here, and not looking too good. So we're going to keep a very close eye on lithium in 2019 as well. See how it goes, if there's any more buying opportunities within the sector, and just continue on with that. Oil, a little bit different here, starting to bottom out slightly along the 45-44 area. Could be a decent area to look for any reversals going into 2019. Where you're going against the trend here, but It's just one of those things. See if there's any reversal type patterns. If they occur, could be a decent opportunity to see, if we actually head back up here or even up to here before taking, a trend lower or seeing how price action reacts. Bitcoin, not much of a difference here. Starting to form a larger inverse head and shoulders pattern on the daily here. So you get the left shoulder here, your head, and your right shoulder starting to form. So that's quite interesting. If that starts to materialize, we could have a neckline basically along here, and so you get a measured move, probably taking us just above here. If this pattern does play out, one to keep an eye on, and not to get overly bullish on, but just something to keep an eye on in the meantime. Similar story to Ripple. So we can see inverse head and shoulders pattern. These are nice reversal patterns after a long, trend of doing nothing or a bearish trend. And so yeah, very nice looking patterns to see here. See how they continue on, and if there's any opportunity going into next week or even over the weekend within crypto. Natural gas, not really looking anything here. So yeah, that's pretty much a wrap up, and enjoy the rest of your holiday season, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.